All right, today we're going to build a machine, and not just any machine. We're talking about the engine that powers every single business out there, from your favorite local coffee shop all the way up to the biggest companies in the world. We're talking about business administration. So you see a company, you see what they sell, but have you ever just stopped and wondered what's going on behind the curtain? How does it all really work? Well, it's not magic. It's actually a complex, fine-tuned machine running in the background, making sure everything clicks into place. So let's pop the hood and take a look. So what is business administration, really? Think of it like the engine room of a giant ship. It's the art of managing all the moving parts, the operations, the resources, and, of course, the people, to make sure the whole organization doesn't just run, but runs efficiently and heads in the right direction. And here's our game plan for building this machine. We'll start in the engine room with the core functions. Then we'll pick a legal blueprint. After that, we'll install the two most important engines, money and people. Then we'll figure out how to get fuel, build the assembly line, and finally, look at the toolkit you need to run the whole thing. First up, the business engine room. This is where we get to know the essential components, the main departments that make any business tick. These are the absolute core gears of our machine. You've got management steering the ship, HR finding the right crew, and finance making sure the numbers add up. At the same time, operations is actually building the thing, and marketing is telling the world about it. If any one of these gears breaks down, believe me, the whole machine can grind to a halt. Okay, so we know the core parts. Now we need a blueprint. Every single business needs a legal structure, and this is a huge decision you make early on. It affects everything from how you pay taxes to whether you're personally on the hook if things go wrong. And when you're choosing, it really boils down to this fundamental trade-off. Do you want something that's super simple and gives you total control? Or do you want a legal shield that protects your personal assets from the business's risks? It's tough to get the best of both worlds. This table breaks it down perfectly. See, over on the left, a sole proprietorship is dead simple to set up. But, and this is a big but, there's no legal separation between you and the business. That means unlimited liability. Now, all the way on the right, a C corporation gives you that protective legal shield. The catch? It's way more complex and can get hit with double taxation, where the company pays taxes on profits, and then you pay taxes again on the money you take out. With our blueprint in hand, it's time to install the two most critical engines that power this whole machine. The one that manages money, that's finance and accounting, and the one that manages people, that's human resources. Let's start with the money engine. Its number one rule, the law of the land, is the accounting equation. And it's actually pretty simple. Everything a company owns, its assets, has to be paid for by either money it borrowed, its liabilities, or money the owners put in themselves, that's equity. This equation always has to balance, period. These three documents basically tell the company's financial story. The income statement answers the question, did we actually make a profit? The cash flow statement asks, okay, but where did the cash actually go? And the balance sheet is like a final snapshot in time. What do we own and what do we owe? Put them all together and you get the full picture of a company's financial health. So the money engine is humming along. But a machine is just a hunk of metal without its operators, right? So what about that people engine? How do you find the absolute best people to run the machine? Well, it's basically a funnel. You start by casting a wide net with a job ad. Then you start filtering down to the best candidates, you see what they're made of in interviews, and finally, you bring the best person into the fold and get them up to speed. Okay, our internal engines are installed and running. But a machine can't run on nothing, it needs fuel. In business, that fuel is revenue. So this part is all about the external-facing pieces, marketing and sales, that bring that fuel into our machine. The key to getting that fuel is the classic marketing mix, the 4 Ps. Now, this isn't just some checklist, it's a whole system. You could have the most amazing product at the perfect price, but it won't matter one bit if you can't get it to the right place and promote it so people know it exists. All 4 of these have to work together. Now that we've got fuel coming in, let's look at the part of the machine that actually does the work, the assembly line. This is the world of operations management, the art and science of actually creating and delivering the product or the service. Operations management might sound a little dry, but it's really the science of pure efficiency. The entire goal is ruthless optimization. How can we build our product better, faster, and cheaper? It's a nonstop cycle of designing, running, and improving the systems that create value. And the scope here is just huge. Operations managers are master planners. They're coordinating everything from the literal design of the assembly line itself to managing the entire global supply chain that feeds it.
Their job is to make sure that from the first raw material to the final product in a customer's hands, the whole process is absolutely seamless.
So we've built our machine, we've got the engines, we've got the fuel intake, we've got the assembly line. Now for our final section, let's talk about the person in the driver's seat. What skills does a business administrator, the operator of this whole machine, actually need in their toolkit? And this is why these skills are so incredibly valuable. A background in business administration isn't really about training for one specific job. It's more like a launch pad. It gives you this versatile, powerful toolkit that can open doors in just about any industry you can imagine, whether that's finance, marketing, or even starting your own thing. So, what's in this toolkit? Well, it starts with critical thinking and decision-making to steer the machine in the right direction. Then, you absolutely need communication and teamwork to get everyone pulling together. And underpinning all of it is ethical reasoning. That's the moral compass that makes sure the machine is being used responsibly. So let's bring it all home. At the end of the day, business administration isn't about being a master of just one of these areas. It's really the art and science of being the conductor of an orchestra, of making sure finance, marketing, HR, and operations are all playing their parts in perfect harmony to create something incredible. And that leaves us with a final thought. We've just gone through how this incredibly complex machine works, but many of these interlocking parts can now be optimized or even run by AI and automation. So in this new world, what's the one thing a machine can't replicate? What truly makes a great human leader? Thanks for watching.